bus driver?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
That's right. It's Bus Driver, trending worldwide. Well, it was last December when I came up with the whole idea, but we've all been saying it ever since. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear my Bus Driver shirt on camera. It's going to be great. I'm going to get Feisty Pants Bus Driver shirt. There's another shirt I made called Dear YouTube, where I saluted YouTube for demonetizing me. And, you know, you can order either one. It's great. I was over at the guy's house and I showed it off. I was like, hey, look at what I ordered. I ordered Bus Driver and Dear YouTube. And it was pretty awesome. They were like, oh, plug in your own channel. I'm like, no, look how cool this is. I thought maybe everybody wanted to buy one. Nobody bought one. Same as the amount of people who watch my show. Nobody. Anyway, we're talking Survivor Series here, where Raw challenges SmackDown to say who's better. I'm looking at some of these matches, and the only one I was really, really interested in was Becky Lynch taking on Ronda Rousey. But, who Felicious over here goes and stiff punches Becky Lynch right in the face, breaks her face. She has a broken face. That's what it says. Becky Lynch out of pay-per-view for broken face. It says broken face. But it was glorious. She was still hot.
Specify the broken face.
She broke her face.
Like the entire face.
The entire face. All of this. She punched Becky Lynch in the... So like this. It was like this. This hand. This hoof. Hoof!
Not this hoof. It's the other hoof.
No, it was the hoof. And she had a big cut on the top of her nose. Across her... almost her whole cheek, And it was just bleeding out. She had blood all over her hands, and she's high-fiving people with blood on her hands, and it was great. And then she has a concussion and a broken face, and she can't wrestle Ronda Rousey. So instead, Charlotte's going to wrestle Ronda Rousey, because that's not a WrestleMania moment. Whatever.
Sorry.
Maybe they'll get Ric Flair and something, I don't know. Brock Lesnar is also defending, not against AJ Styles. No! As originally written on the card. Daniel Bryan defeated AJ Styles on SmackDown for the title, and they reversed roles. So AJ Styles is going to be in the match, the tag match, the Survivor Series match, whatever you want to call it, the 5-man tag. That other match, and then Daniel Bryan is going to go against Brock Lesnar. Okay. Wait, actually, you know what? Where was Daniel Bryan? Was Daniel Bryan even on the thing? No, he was. Okay, you're right. So the 5-man tag of the traditional Survivor Series match. For Raw, it's going to be Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley, freaking snooze fest, and Braun Strowman, led by Barry Corbin. They said Barry Corbin. Stephanie McMahon, she's like, no, Barry. She definitely said Barry. I confirmed it. I rewatched it 17 times.
All 17?
And an 18th time for good measure. And she said Barry Corbin. She didn't say Baron. Maybe that's his name, Barry Corbin. And they're like, you know what? Barry Corbin is a sissy, but Baron Corbin, that's right. He's gonna win the title. I don't know what he did. Anyway, he leads the Raw team, and Shane McMahon is going to lead the SmackDown team of Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio. Why is Rey Mysterio... I know I haven't done these videos to ask these questions, but why is Rey Mysterio back? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, The Miz, Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles now taking the place for Daniel Bryan. So that should be an interesting match. I don't see how any of them are going to beat the guys on Raw. Because what's going to happen is Finn Balor on Raw is like the only guy. The other 4 people hate Finn Balor. They all fought together, except for like that week where Strowman was a good guy. And he teamed with Finn Balor.
So it's 5 bombs versus 5 bombs.
Yeah.
Go
and
figure.
Samoa Joe is tough, but he's nobody's friend. And Rey Mysterio is,
Stupid.
I think Feisty Pants is a little bigger than Rey Mysterio. The Miz sucks. Really? Jeff Hardy, I'm pulling for Jeff Hardy. And, AJ Styles is pretty awesome. So, AJ Styles getting in that match is going to be pretty great. It should be entertaining, to say the least. The women are Wrestling, they're led by Alexa Bliss on Raw. It's Natalya and 4 people that hate Natalya. I'm sensing a theme here. Natalya, Mickie James, Tamina, Tamina, Hoofalicious, and Ruby Riott. I can't wait for Ruby Riott to get in there. But it was just such a slap in the face for Natalya. Alexa Bliss is like, oh, Natalya had an emotional night, so I sent her home. And then they have Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the last spot, only to interfere with the match and beat the crap out of both of them, and they put Ruby Riott on the team.
But
Oh, Natalya, we hate you a lot. Whatever. From
should've put her on the
SmackDown.
other team.
Yeah, no, because she's on Raw, so it has
That's
to
a
be
problem.
Raw. Yeah. So coming from SmackDown, it's gonna be Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, not Daria, and it's probably gonna be Mandy because Mandy came out and she's like, "Why am I not on the team?" So it's probably gonna be Mandy taking Charlotte's place because Becky Lynch can't fight because she has a concussion and a broken face, thanks to Hoofalicious. The BFFs.
You're welcome, Canada.
You're welcome, Canada. The BFFs are going to be in this match. I think Mickie James is going to hold her own. Natalya is going to get all bent out of shape and either get eliminated by her team or she's going to walk out on them and pull like the old, Canadian style. I'm not good enough for this. Ruby Riott's going to be good, but maybe she might last to the end. But the BFFs, Tamina and Nia Jax, are not unbeatable, especially. Who do you got on there? Asuka's pretty good. Asuka beat them up in NXT all the time. Naomi's pretty good, and Sonya Deville is pretty tough. You can't take anything away from them. So SmackDown might have the edge here. Individual titles: Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. You can expect Dean Ambrose to interfere and probably cost Rollins the match. The Bar: Sheamus and Cesaro. I couldn't think of his name. Woo! Bald. He's bald.
Ow.
Are taking on. I'm not a fan of how they pronounce their names. It's Occam's razor is a theory. Look it up. Google it. It's not just tag team partners, but they give them some flair, some accent on their names, and I hate it. They're big tough guys, but I think the Bar is going to win this one out. Cruiserweight title is on the line. Buddy Murphy. I can't make up this name. It's true. It's written there right there. Buddy Murphy is taking on Mustafa Ali. I have no idea who these people are, so I can't tell you who's going to win or not. But the title's on the line. And there's a tag team survivor match, which is going to be just a shit show of a match. There's 10 people on each side of the ring. How do you... Whatever. They do it every year. I'm still in the dark as to how they, how they pull it off. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, The Ascension. What is a Lucha House Party? The B Team and the Revival are taking on the Usos, the New Day, the Good... Who are the Good Brothers? I don't even know who they are. The Good Brothers. Sanity, who are nuts themselves, and the Colognes, who are rebranded for the umpteenth time as... I don't even know who they are. I know who they are, but nobody cares who they are. Any team with the New Day and the Usos on it have to win. So I'm pulling for SmackDown here. So this might go 50-50. You don't see anybody really beating Brock Lesnar, especially Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan isn't the average wrestler, so Daniel Bryan might pull that off. I'm all sick of Charlotte Flair. I'd like to see Ronda Rousey win, but I was really pulling for Becky Lynch. So I don't care who wins that match. How about that? The girls are winning. The girls from SmackDown, are winning. I'm gonna pick them because I'm not a fan of Tamina, and Hoofalicious over there. I do like Ruby Riott. I think her girls are gonna be on the outside, and they'll probably cause some kind of interference, but it might cost them the match too. You never know how that plays out. But Natalya's all bent out of shape about the teammates. They are. She wasn't happy to begin with. And the the men's Survivor match is going to go, wow, that could really go either way. I was pulling for Raw because of the people on it, but now that AJ Styles is there, I think that gives SmackDown a little bit more of an edge. All right, let me know who you think is... This video's gone on long enough. There's too much shenanigans here. Let me know who you think is going to win. Put it in the comments. Maybe I'll see you at Grimm's on Sunday night. What do you got? Nothing!
Dirt.